Choosing the right color schemes on your designs can be pretty tricky, right? Well, I actually have 5 different ways that are proven to help in doing this, and they actually work in combination together. But that starts with the 60-30-10 rule. And I'll also show a slight variation very soon. So 60-30-10 relates to percentages, 60%, 30% and 10% respectively. And these percentages are for the 3 main colors you will choose. So you want your dominant color to make up 60% of your design, the secondary color to make up 30%, and the accent color should make up the remaining 10%. The dominant color can actually be chosen via the research in your brief and project, and yeah, you should be doing research. And then perhaps contrast that color with the 30% option. If you want a more subtle and relaxed design, you can choose a color that is less contrasting. The 10% color is the accent color, and this should for sure contrast the dominant color. The accent color can make up things like your typography, your call to actions, and other small details that you want the viewer to recognize at a glance. The variation of this would be the 50-30-10-10 rule with 2 accent colors. This variation works really well if the 2 dominant colors are quite similar. And of course, these are just actual guidelines. You can adjust the percentages a little bit depending on your preference, the project, and all that good stuff. The next method for generating color schemes is color harmonies, but it goes deeper than you think. This can be seen similar to the 60-30-10 rule, but it's not as strict and regimented in some ways. Choose your base color and then we can focus on specific schemes such as complementary, analogous, split complementary, and so on. You can save time by hopping onto Adobe Color, which is free, or you can use something like Adobe Illustrator's built-in color system for harmonies. That's a game changer for me personally. So yeah, once you actually know the design message and what it wants to convey, then you can choose the harmonies that will fit that message. For example, complementary color schemes work well in designs where you want to create a high contrast and impact. They're often used in branding and advertising because they grab the viewer's attention and they create a memorable impression. Analogous is a different story entirely. This is because analogous colors are located next to each other on the color wheel and they share similar hues. This creates a natural and pleasing visual flow on a design. That then means they are used mainly to create calming and soothing effects, as you can see right here. So the third method for generating color schemes on your designs is one of my favorites. Our graphic designs are so much more effective if the viewer can actually feel emotion from our artwork. But importantly, the emotion that we want to convey the message on our design. So when choosing a color scheme, you can start with the emotion. As an example right here, if you're designing a piece of artwork aimed at youthful audiences, then bright, vibrant colors such as yellows, oranges, and pinks might be a good starting point. And that's because these are energetic and fun colors to look at. Also, side notes, notice how the typography choices also match the younger audience right here. And we can also focus on combinations as well. For example, a blue and green color scheme can actually evoke a sense of calmness and relaxation, while a red and yellow color scheme can actually create a sense of urgency and energy. Remember that the saturation, tints, and shades also play a role in emotion as well. Now the fourth approach, this will depend on your design audience. You might be working on a design that is aimed specifically at one part of the world. Say for example, you're making a design aimed mainly at people in Brazil. The Brazilian flag features green, yellow, and blue, which are commonly used in designs related to Brazil. And so yeah, this might actually be an option for your design going forward. Also take the color red, which is very polarizing. In the Western world, it's often seen as an impulsive color, one that can express danger or emergency. But in China, however, it resembles good luck and fortune. The fifth method for choosing color schemes is perhaps something you should really think about before anything else. So when you get a brief from a client, you can ask yourself, do they have a strong brand identity? Do they have a strong color scheme within their company? They may even tell you directly to use their brand colors and send you the hex or Pantone codes. Now you don't have to use their brand colors alone, unless they tell you to, of course. You can try and incorporate the color scheme in combination with something else. But what about using color theory on real designs in real time? Well, you can watch me do just that by clicking the video on screen. And until next time guys, design your future today. Peace.